Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening. Welcome back to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. We are doing the RPGADay challenge for 2016, and we are doing August 28th. Thing you'd be most surprised a friend had not seen or read.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Well, right off the top of my head, any of the J.R.R. Tolkien. You know? Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, any of those. If they hadn't seen a movie or read one of the books. I think I would be surprised because it's, I mean, that type of, I don't want to say pervasive. It's just, it's one of the forerunners of the genre, I would say. I mean, that it gives it almost some of the iconic, elves and dwarves and dragons and, that type of thing. So, and magic.
That's a good one, yeah.
I would have to say, I would be surprised if they had not seen or read at least one book or movie. Be more surprised if they hadn't seen at least one movie.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Cause I was going to say something simple like a player's handbook. Like how many D&D players out there really sit down and read the player's handbook?
I used to love looking at the illustrations when I was a kid. Oh, I loved it so much. I would just flip through the manuals.
Because, as a GM, I've had quite a few players that have no clue about the rules.
Oh, no, I have my certain things, not dog-eared, but, posted with...
The kitty cat posted.
Kitty cat posted! So your friend!
But see, I would actually go with... you went with Lord of the Rings. I'm going to go with Game of Thrones. Because that's become such a huge cultural phenomenon. Seriously, you got to admit, Game of Thrones has become this generation's Lord of the Rings.
Okay, I have to admit, but I read the first 2 books. Hated them.
But see, you read them, though.
Yeah.
So I got you there. You did read it.
Yeah, I was like, nope, I have yet to see a single episode of the TV show since I dislike books. I mean, life can be hard. Why do you want to make yourself suffer? I mean, it's even worse. Everything that, if you remotely even like somebody, that's it. Something terrible's going to happen. Oh my god.
But yes, spoiler alert,
I don't like I understand that books, there has to be an arc. There has to be challenge. There has to be, opposing forces. But yes, I am one of those people that I like a happy ending. So sue me, I'm also fucking romantic. But why does it have to be so goddamn depressing and nasty and mean?
Why does it have to be George R.R. Martin as a killer GM? GMing Dark Sun?
Killer GMs are not fun.
Well, so yes, spoiler alert, a lot of your favorite characters, as I was advised when I started reading the books, will die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, there's still one of my favorites is plugging along to the very end of the series.
Yeah.
I still think there's going to be this beautiful, romantic ending at the end where 2 powers unite, they take out the problem that's happening, and things will be happy with
just keep dreaming.
Hey, that's the beauty of being a GM, is I can rewrite the damn story however I goddamn want it, and my players can sit there and play it, not realize until they realize...
I think we're off topic now.
Yes, we are. So, we're going to go with, for August the 28th, thing you'd be most surprised a friend had not seen or read. Kelly's going with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, any of J.R.R. Tolkien's,
Lord of the Rings and Hobbit.
yeah, books or movies.
Yep. And I'm going to go with Game of Thrones.
You're going to go with the Player's Handbook.
No, going to go with Game of Thrones.
I like Player's Handbook better.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for listening.
Down in the depths of the mountain, we dwarves spend our time forging powerful weapons, mining precious gems and metals, and feasting like kings. But after a day of digging for the next Arkenstone, this dwarf likes to come home to a package full of loot. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service forged specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So are you brave enough to reward yourself with a Dungeon Crate? By Morden's beard, I hope so. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.